What's up, family? Welcome back to a new video, and in today's video we are covering quarter number 4, not 3, 4 quarter number 4 2023 market recap. We're going to talk about it right now. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time on the channel, allow me to say hello to you. My name is Raymond, and I am a real estate broker here in Metro Atlanta. I work with clients that are looking to relocate to the area and that are looking to purchase or sell a home in the Atlanta metropolitan area. So if that is you and you do not have an agent at this moment and you're wanting to consider me to become your agent, the steps that you need to take is to shoot me a text, shoot me a phone call, or just simply go down below and book a consultation with me. That consultation will be comprehensive. We'll talk about you, who you are, where you are in your buying process, and we'll talk about what you're looking to purchase. And then hopefully we'll get a good understanding if we'll be a good fit to work together on that journey. All right. So that is how you get in touch with me. That is how we set off to work together. All right. So the purpose of this video is to tell you what happened in quarter 4, so that way you can be an educated buyer or seller and know how to tackle the market moving forward. All right, so this video is going to be about October, November, and December. It will be comprehensive. All right, so many of you know I enjoy talking, and I also enjoy educating you about Atlanta and the metropolitan area, and I cannot educate you properly without giving you synopsis of data so that you can advocate for yourself and tackle it from a position of strength and knowledge. All right, so that's what we're going to do right now. All right, so I'm going to be bringing up the screen here from my tablet so you can see what I see, and we're just going to be looking at numbers moving forward. You ready? Now, before we get started, I want you to grab a little jot pad to your right or to your left. Take notes, all right? I don't want you to waste 15 minutes listening to me talk and then you walk away and not have any notes that you can refer back to. All right, so grab your notepad right now and let's get into it. All right, y'all, so here we go. This first slide here is going to give you the housing market snapshot. We're going to just focus on December 1st. Then we're going to walk backwards, okay? And you can see it moving backwards. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, we saw $3,921 units were sold for the month of December. And we had a median sales price of $382,000 with a 4,271 new listings entering the market in the month of December. All right, let's carry on. Now we look backwards for 2022, which I'll be flipping back and forth here, but you'll see we had more sales in 2022. So we had a 9.4% drop in sales from last year. We did get a gain, though, of the median sold price of 3.2% increase. As you can see, we're at 382 in 2023, and we were at 370,000 in 2022. So we did have one positive gain from last year, but everything else was on the trend down. Okay. All right, let's look at 2023 market report. All right, so from last month, from October, okay, so now we're looking from November backwards to October. So from October to November, I should say, we had a gain in sales volume as well as units sold. So what that means from October to November, we were trending upward. All right, so the market was strong from October into November. Okay, so that is your synopsis there. Now let's take a look at the overall sales volume, okay, in numbers. As far as like volume, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this slide, but you can just pay attention to this section here. You can see these two graph bars. So you can clearly see 2023 is the orange and 2022 is the blue. The orange is less in every single month. All right. So right there we can see. Let's see, erase some of this. What we can see is for the whole year of 2023, we were trending down, right? It was less aggressive than 2022. So if your question watching this video was, hey, was 2023 a better year than 2022? The answer is no in quarter four. All right, in quarter four, it was not. It was a inferior year based on the data in just about every category. Okay. Now, in future videos, we're gonna talk about why. We're gonna talk about why that is, yeah, so if you want to know why, then stick around, hit the subscribe button down below, little red button there, and you can be notified when that video is posted. All right, now let's carry on. All right, so we're gonna move kind of aggressively through these slides here because they're just showing you October and 2022 and October 2023 exact numbers. All right, but again, you can see the graph showing that 2023 was less, was inferior than 2022. So November, same thing, somewhat close of a market though. I mean, you can see the graph beyond the little shaded gray area. Let me circle it for you so you can know what you're looking at. So that was 2022, that is 2023. So you can see 2023 was inferior, but not by a whole lot. Similar to December as well. We're kind of moving a little forward there, but looking backwards though, October, you can see there was a significant difference in the performance. All right, exact number there in sales volume. Now let's talk about December. Same thing, the story continues. 2023 was inferior. All right, now let's look at another category, units sold. This is going to be the exact number of units that were sold in the 12 metropolitan counties that this sample is from, which is the metropolitan Atlanta area, the core, Atlanta core is what this Georgia MLS is calling this sample of data. All right, so same thing. October is a very consistent year over year as well as month over month view, right? Big difference here from 2022 and 23. All right, big difference there between those two months. I mean, 2 years. November came in similar as well as December. Now, again, this sampling is of units sold, like exact numbers of how many homes were actually sold. So let's look at that exact number there for the month of October. And that exact number for the month of October was 4,298 homes sold in the month of October 2023. All right. 2022, we had just shy of 5,000 sold at 4,893. Now let's look at November. November 2023, 3,868 homes sold as compared to 4,324 sold in 2022. All right, so again, you still see that consistent retraction of the market, right? So again, quarter four is very consistent. All right. Now, again, what I always tell my clients, and it's supported by the data here. Now we're kind of sidestepping the conversation, but I tell all of my clients, and this is also a little bit of a freebie, but I tell all of my clients this: quarter four is the very best time for you to potentially buy, right? Because everything typically trends down in quarter four. It is a seasonality. It is the seasonality of real estate, and that's just how it works. All right, because people's mindsets and priorities shift, they change. All right, so again, with that downturn of the market, you can sometimes get some deals there. All right, now let's look at the exact numbers in December. Okay, now what we will say, let's take a look at this. All right, now you gotta follow me. Okay, So December exact number was 3,921 homes sold in the month of December 2023. All right. Now let's go back to November 2023, and we see 3,868. So there was actually more homes sold in the month of December that actually closed than in the month of November. All right. Not by much, but it was a difference. All right. It was an increase. So yeah, sometimes that happens, but that's not enough to really sway a significant shift in the market in December. That's kind of consistent. And also, you got to think about the volume too. A lot of people want to get their homes closed in the year 2023 based on principle. So you will typically see a little bit of a bump in December over November in most cases. All right, so 2022, there were 4,330 homes closed. Now, let's see what I just said, right? Let's go back to 2022, and let's see if November 2022 was actually lower than December 2022. So December 2022 is 4,330, all right? 4,330. 4,330. And look at November, 4,324. Right? I mean, they're neck and neck, but December still closed out because, again, you got those buyers and those sellers that want to get those property closed out, those homes closed in that calendar year. All right, so now let's take a look at the median price or the median sold price for quarter number 4. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a snapshot here so you can kind of see it up top or tight together. Again, the orange is 2023. And the blue is 2022. So I just drew kind of a line there. You can kind of see that drop already there in the numbers, okay? So when we drill in, don't be surprised of what you see. 2023, we're gonna skip 2022 numbers, okay? 2023, we had a median price of $399,990. November, we had it at $395, which is interesting. Why did it? Oh yeah, it dropped by 5,000. That's correct, because October was $399, and December we're at $382. All right, so in one quarter we had a drop over $10,000 in median sold price. Why is that? Because people wanted to get their home sold. Raymond just told you, quarter 4 is the best time to buy. Support it, buy the data. All right. So any of you that have worked with me, you know that I attack everything from a standpoint of data, and not my emotions, not my opinion, backed up in the numbers. Okay. All right. So let's carry on, shall we? All right. So there's 2 more pieces of information I want to share with you, and we'll go back down here into the tablet. And that's going to be weeks of supply. All right. Weeks of supply is very important because it gives you a perception of how much inventory is still left on the market, okay? Viable, all right, that people can actually buy. And this tells us 17.1 weeks, all right? So you do the math, 4, 8, 12. So you're looking at about 3.5 to 4 months of supply on the market, all right? Still under 6, which means it is technically still a seller's market. But I like to tell my clients in this current stage right now, this is a balanced market. Buyers can get some negotiations, win some negotiations. Sellers can also have to give more, right, than they would otherwise if they were in a true seller's market. So with that being said, this weeks of supply is very important for you to understand. So I would say balanced market based on practical, like what's actually happening in contracts and deals. But from a, I guess, technical definition, we're still in a seller's market based solely on the supply. All right. Now I want to show you one more, which is going to be days to close. All right. Show you how long it's taking for homes to actually close in the Atlanta metropolitan area, and that number comes in at 24.7. So rounded up about 25 days on the market. All right. So again, that supports exactly what I just said as to why it is not a seller's market. Seller's market you typically have super low days on market. I'm talking about 5 or less, all right? We're hovering about 25. So yeah, so sellers are gonna be more willing to talk and discuss. So that way their home can stay on the median side of things versus, you know, getting up here at 45 days on the market and they're still stuck holding the bag. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this comprehensive view of Q4 for metropolitan Atlanta area. We'll be back, and I'm going to talk in my next video about what were some of the factors that allowed Q4 to be so retractive compared to, or retracting compared to quarters like say 2 and 3. All right, outside of the seasonality, because there is always going to be, in most cases, seasonality retractions when it comes to real estate in quarter number 4. All right. As the old saying goes, you know, you want to buy low and sell high. So again, if you are a buyer and you have the choice, right? The choice, because every buyer don't have a choice in when they need to buy and when they need to close, buy. You know, so if you have a choice, then of course Q4 is typically going to be the best time to buy. But the opportunity cost is friends and family and holidays will be interrupted. All right, so that's just a matter of fact. So again, if you want to know more about that next video is coming out. So how do you not miss it? Hit the subscribe button. I think it's probably right here or right here. One of them, hit it. Be notified when I post that video. Also, go check out the channel. Over 300 videos here educating you about living in metropolitan Atlanta. So much to learn. So again, thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you on the next video.